Jockey's ready. Jockey's ready.
As the wind blows across this dusty cattle station, hundreds of people park camper vans and planes in the dirt. They've travelled far and wide to the Northern Territory's remote Barkly region for the return of one of Australia's most iconic outback race meetings. Brunette Downs Station is a cattle property on the Barkly tableland, nowhere near anywhere unless you're somewhere near Tennant Creek or Camberwell. It spans 12,212 square kilometres or 3 million acres and employs over 50 staff. The station itself has a rich history, having been established in the late 1800s and passing through various ownership. The races are hosted by the ABC Amateur Race Club, which was formed in 1910, where they are now held annually in June.
And up comes Frida Dance into second place. Frida Dance, well patient right there by Jeppo into second place. Bankstown, Frida Dance and Clairview Dancer.
All right, yep. Off you go. Yep.
I mean, what you need to do is cut it while it...
No, we've got... Yep. Beautiful. That's how we do it, folks. That's how we start a fire in the outback. Caveman style. Beautiful, done. Welcome to another episode where we blow ourselves up.
Where's Russell Coy?
Of a place, Brunette Downs, out here for the races, as you know. So yeah, we pulled in what, just after lunch, I think it was. So it was a nice drive. Roads are pretty terrible though, potholes everywhere. But other than that, man, the landscape, it is barren. You look to the left, to the right, and there is nothing, not a tree. Nothing out this way. So yeah, different for us. This is the furthest we've travelled, but yeah. Stop saying but yeah, it'd be good. This news article from the 15th of June 1965, so extra police at Brunette Races. So a few extra policemen will fly to Brunette Downs tomorrow to keep an eye on things now that Aborigines have the right to drink. Crazy. So much history here. So good to see though. So good to see. Anthony Lagoon Police Station in Barkly, circa 1938. Very cool indeed. Well, this is how they're coming in now. Flying in by chopper. Some of the Lake Nash boys, the Lake Nash station camp over here. Not a bad mode of transport. So what's the plans today, my dear?
Just whipping up a stroganoff for tonight and leftovers for tomorrow night, hopefully.
Lovely.
A bit of a quiet day. There's a few stalls on. We'll go and have a look at, and then this afternoon is the rodeo, and then they have the live music on tonight. So thought I'd get dinner prepped and out of the way now, so when we come back it's just a warm-up job.
Sounds good.
So that's a little shy. We got a pickup man in here now. Whoa! That's pitching. That's almost as wide as where the horse left the shoot. Alright, they're jumping straight back over here now. We're going in the blue chute right up down the end.
Well, having a bush dinner tonight. We just had the spuds in the fire. Got the hot plate over the coals. We'll cook a few steaks, a few snags tonight. Been at the races all day today, so yeah, everyone's a little bit worse for wear, but we're doing all right. We'll see how this turns out. What a cracking day though at the races. Everyone was dressed up. It's good to see. Well, another glorious morning. Heading off tomorrow, so a couple of chores to be done today. Just emptied the compost toilet over there, emptied that one out, gave it a bit of a clean, so just got to do up the next batch. I'll just pop you here. So we just pick up these bricks from Bunnings. They're about, I don't know, definitely change out of $10 anyway. So we'll use most of this. You just break that up. It's like a peat moss, I think. Peat moss bricks. Just sort of crunch that up so it gets to like a powdered consistency, I guess. Then what we'll do is we'll add some water to it, and it's got to be like quite moist. I don't know what you'd call it. Moist soil, I guess. Not soil, but compost. I don't know. I'm just going to shut up now. Well, that's it for us, signing off from Brunette Downs Races. What a fantastic experience this was. Excellent hospitality, great bunch of people. Yeah, just a wicked event. Just good to see how the other half live out here, out in the outback. Bit different for me, been a city slicker all my life, so yeah, fantastic. Out of here tomorrow, head off to a place called Heartbreak Hotel, then off to Daly Waters, slowly head north up towards Darwin. But once again, I hope this brings us up. I say this every time. Northern Territory sunsets. Definitely not going to get sick of this. So that's it. Signing off. We'll see you at the next stop. Alright, so we've hit the road today. We were going to go to Heartbreak Hotel at MacArthur and stay there for the night, but we're allowed to go out to where Bill's brothers are working at another station out near Daly Waters. Well, we've had to stop out. I wouldn't have a clue where we are, to be honest with you, but they've had to refuel a dozer. I'm assuming for back at the property. So they're over there at the moment, refilling that while we pull up on the side of the road, have a bit of a break. Down here, so Nan's down there, got the chair out. Quick smoke break for her. So this is us life on the road at the moment. Interesting. Said it before, good to see how the other half live. These guys are unbelievable. They're in their 80s. They're still working. So their missus are back at home, so they're out in the bush, out for the dry season. So I think it's from April to November, if I'm right. I'm sure someone in the comments will correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, they're away most of the year. So they grade roads for the stations that are out here. Or if they're not grading roads, they're helping put in fence lines. So basically that's what they do throughout the year. Just remote travel. So that's us parked up on the side of the road. I don't know, Daly Waters. Daly Waters is that way somewhere. And we've just come from that way, from Brunette Downs. So it's late in the afternoon. I think we left it, just before 8 this morning. What's time now? 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, so hopefully we're near the next station, so we can pull up and get a bit tired. I'm sure everyone's getting a bit tired. It's been a big day. Only stop we've had is at Heartbreak Hotel at MacArthur. Just grab some fuel there, but pretty good on fuel economy coming up through here. We're sitting at about 20, I think it's sitting bang on 20 litres per 100 at the moment, so yeah, real happy with that. Well, it's just nice flat country out here. We'll be sitting on about 80 to 90 kilometres an hour, so it's been pretty good. Anyway, we'll just hang out here until all this is done and then we'll mosey on. Just figured out the plan. This is where we're heading. So we've refueled. And we're just going to follow her back through. This will be interesting. So what do you reckon on the new adventure down the road there?
Different.
Yeah, it's going to be scary. It's going to test the van out in the car for sure.
Do you need to get the tyres down, do you think?
No, it looks pretty smooth. So hopefully the dust suppression works and we've covered the vent in the door. Oh boy.
Yes.
Alright, well.
Here we go.
Yeah, wish us luck.
Nothing like an off the beaten track camp.
Oh my god, Georgia, Lee, Josh. I know you're watching. Comment below. Would you be game to do this?
This is a follow the dust track.
Yeah, I don't know how long this track goes in for. So this will be very interesting. Oh, I'll catch us back up shortly when we figure out what's going on. Well, good morning everyone. Off to Mataranka today. She's early in the morning. I'll just show you. So this was our camp last night. So this is where Johnny and Dave are working out of at the moment. So they've graded and put in new fence line here, and they're just working out on the highway at the moment, just doing the fire break. But yeah, she's overcast today. Hopefully no rain. But the plans for today will be get into Mataranka, hopefully spend 2 days there. Just do a bit of a clean. We haven't done any washing for a little bit. So we'll catch up on some washing, tidy up, clean the van a bit. And yeah, I don't know, that'll probably do it for the episode. But yeah, we'll see how we go. I think it's about 6:30 now. 8 o'clock we're hoping to head out. Shoot past Daly Waters, we'll go to the pub there. See if I can get myself a cattle tag for my hat. And then off to Mataranka. I think about 2.5 hours from here, so it's not a bad trip this morning, which will be good. But anyway, yeah, it's nice this morning too. It's not too cold. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, I just stopped off at the Daly Waters pub, grab a bit of fuel and have a look around.
It's a quirky little town.
Yeah,
Heaps to see.
Real quirky to start with, if you haven't been here.
Yeah, you just sort of go like that, don't you? I looked at someone off the side end of the bar. I didn't ever read the name.
There are going to be some wild nights here. Yeah, it's a good sign for life. There you go. Life is like a dick. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. Won't be hard forever. Ain't that the truth?
There's a salty one here in the tent.
Oh, is it?
So when we drive past, sort of sign.
You never had KFC sign,
No, past that.
Holy crap, little gear on this thing. Bloody hell.
isn't it? So,
Yeah. Oh, look
long
at
range
that.
fuel tank. See that old Chevy?
Yeah.
About the first thing I ever drove was one of those.
Oh, yeah.
Like the other day, like old farm. Like a
Good morning.
Morning.
How are you guys?
At least it's fresh KFC.
Are they well looked after, believe me?
Yeah.
Probably better than the real few.
Yeah. This is so cool. I think there's a saltwater croc down here. We'll have to have a look. Caravan park over the other side of the pub. So quirky. Almost like a junkyard, but not. There he is. What do we got here? Snappy Kevin. Purchased as a juvenile, 7 years old, 2.2 metres long. Diet, buffalo meat, chicken. Naughty children. Yeah, cool. So offspring crocodiles lace, what is it, 10 to 60 eggs at a time. Hatchlings stay in their eggs for 55 to 110 days. 7 to 10 inches long when they're born. Don't mature until they're 4 to 15. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Just want to show you here, guys, because it caught me up. If you're coming through, outside Jim's junkyard is actually the servo. I actually thought it was a sort of like a gimmick sort of servo, but it is actually the servo. And if you cruise down the street, do a U-E, you can park across the road here and then jump out and have a look up and down the street. So yeah, a bit confusing, but I'll just point that out. So we finally made it to Mataranka Homestead Caravan Park, just down in the thermal pools at the moment. But yeah, I'm in two minds about this caravan park. It's a bit of a schmozzle, to be honest. Although the price is good, it's $40 a night for 2 people, power and water. Only thing is though, you've got to fend for yourself, so it's not like you can book. Well, actually you can't book. It's first in, first serve. So we booked a powered site. Then they show you where they are, then you've just got to go and try and find a spot. So the issue with that is that if you don't know your way around the park and you've got a big van like we have, yeah, it's pretty hard to navigate through and then try and find a spot, because you go to one powered spot in the park and they're all full, so then you've got to try and navigate to the next spot, etc. And the other issue is, if you're travelling with someone else, good luck trying to find 2 spots that are together. So that's the other thing. So the idea of being able to book online would be perfect for that, because you could book 2 sites together. But I guess there's a trade-off there. You know, $40 a night's pretty good actually for where we are. So I don't know, maybe I'm being a bit precious. But it's definitely nice down here. Just looking at my watch at the moment, saying the water's 33 degrees. But yeah, it's a nice start. Oh, here we are in the hot springs. What do you reckon?
Lukewarm.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of. I thought it'd be natural, but it's man-made. But then again, I didn't know what to expect.
No, there is another part that is natural. This is the man-made one.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, no, it's nice. It's a bit smelly. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice. May have redeemed itself just a little bit for the caravan park. Just come down to reception to grab some bread and milk. What did they say about that?
Yeah, you can grab a litre bottle for $5. You can ask at the bar and they might give you some frozen bread, or go into town to the servo for bread.
Yeah, okay, so just be wary of that. If you come here, just try and grab a few supplies before you come in. But definitely not as busy as yesterday. It looks like everyone's cleared out this morning. Yeah, my suggestion, if you want to come here, get here super early. We got here around lunchtime yesterday and it was a nightmare. But if you get here early, there's quite a bit of space around. So it's actually a nice spot. I might retract my frustrations from yesterday and take it as a bit of a learning curve, I think. Just get to these places super early. There's fire pits around. People are having fires. Dog friendly park too as well. There's actually a fenced off dog park down near reception. So I just let Buddy have a run around while Toni was in reception trying to grab some bread and milk. A couple of loads of washing done yesterday. Was it $5 a load?
$5 a load and $5 for the dryer for 45 minutes.
Yeah, so the washing machine 37 minutes for a load, and the dryer was what, 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Wasn't too bad, I guess. I don't know. We haven't really been to many caravan parks to do washing, so.
Well, we did 4 loads of washing, so that's $20, and then 3 loads of dryer, so it's 15 on that, so $40.
Oh, there we go, $40 to do washing. But what are we, 2 weeks on the road now?
Yeah, so that was sheets and towels and mats.
Yeah, sheets, towels, mats.
Jumpers, tracksuit pants.
So 2 weeks on the road for $40, I guess, is all right. So we're just perched right up at the back blocks here in the powered sites. So it's us over the back. So we're just across from the amenities. What's that?
Do you want to go for a walk down there? 'Cause I think that's the way out. It's straight.
Yeah, we need to suss out how to get out of this joint, because yesterday coming in, as I mentioned yesterday, was pretty difficult.
Yeah.
So we didn't know where the hell we were going, so.
I think it's straight down there.
Yeah, we're just watching everyone else, hopefully just straight down the road and out, by the looks of it. So not much on the agenda today, we just might go back down to the thermal pools, have a bit of a swim, and relax. We're off to Darwin tomorrow. Hopefully spend a week or 2 there. Hey guys, we finally made it to Darwin, so we're going to wrap up this jam-packed episode here. Tony's over there laughing at me because this is like the 15th take. Yeah, just tell us in the comments below what your favourite place to visit was. And if you like the content, yeah, do us a favour, hit that like and subscribe button. It's just going to help get the channel out there. Hopefully some more people might see it. Anyway, we'll see you next week as we continue our adventure into Western Australia. Catches.